On today's video, I have an update on my RIDGID shop vac, and I've got a safety warning about big buddy heaters.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the Old Guy, the OGJ, and it's nice to have you back here at the trailer hood. And before we get started, I just want to remind you, smash the like button. That's what the kids say, right? Hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. I've got over 365 subscribers now, so I'm pretty happy. Let's see if we can't get that up to 1,000 before summer hits. That's a good goal, right? So if you do that, I really, really appreciate it. So let's talk about my big buddy heater that's in the shed. I've had nothing but good things to say about this. It's performing great. Uses a little bit more fuel than I thought it was going to, but it's doing pretty well. Except today I ran across something that is a potential safety hazard, so I thought I'd share that with you. So let's take a look at that real quick. Here's a little safety tip for you. If you're using one of these heaters in your shop or wherever, and you have a shop vac, make sure when you're using the shop vac that the output, the exhaust of the vacuum, is not pointed in the direction of the heater. This is why. Yeah, it's a pretty good way to start a fire. The last thing I want to do is start a fire in my shed, because that would go up really, really quickly. And you don't want to do that either. I don't want anybody to get hurt. But, so now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Isn't that what they say? I don't know. I watched those D.i.y cartoons when I was a kid, and they used to say stuff like that. But anyway, so there you have it. That's the safety warning for that. And it all started with me emptying out my shop vac today. I figured, well, I might as well do an update on the shop vac, tell everybody how I like it, and then after, of course, I emptied it and cleaned it out, and then that happened. So thought I'd pass that along. The shop vac is doing very, very well. It works exactly the way I had hoped. All the accessories are really nice. The fact that you can put all the accessories on the shop vac while you store it or roll it around, that's really handy. The hose is working well. I've had them in the past where they cracked really quickly. This one seems to be a little bit better. It's just a plastic hose, but so far so good. I've only had it about a month, but it's doing pretty well. The only thing that is a real drag on this thing is every time you have to dump out the sawdust, you have to clean the filter, because it loses suction really, really quickly. It's well, with me anyway, I use my saws a lot. I'm using my table saw with this shop vac. I'm using my planer, and now I'm using the chop saw as well. So I have to clean it quite frequently, and the filter is just a pain, because first I have to bang it into a bucket to get all the loose sawdust off it. Then I fire up my compressor, and I take my air hose and I blow it all out outside. And it takes time to do that. A remedy of that is a cyclone system that I think I'm going to get. A lot of people have them, and basically what it does is you put the little cyclone in line with your shop vac and your table saw, and the sawdust gets trapped in that instead of the shop vac, and that way you don't have as much sawdust going into the filter, so you don't have to change the filter as often. And you can just buy these cyclone systems. They're all over the place. You can get them on the interwebs quite easily, or you can make your own. There's a lot of videos right here on the YouTubes that'll tell you how to do that, and if I'm not too lazy, I might just try to do that. It just takes a couple of buckets and some PVC. I think you can do it for like 15-20 bucks, something like that. I'm not sure how much the cyclones cost that are already made. I guess the prices must range pretty good. Haven't really looked at it, but I'm going to, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to build one or if I'm just going to go ahead and just buy one. But today, while I was cleaning this out, as I mentioned, I take the filter and I beat it on a little bucket that I have, And it sounded familiar when I did that. And like I've mentioned before on some of my other videos, I was in radio for quite a while, and when we do commercial production, sometimes we have to do our own sound effects. We don't have a sound effect that we can use, and I was reminded of that today while I was doing this. This is what it sounds like when you clean the filter. And this is what it sounds like to me. And that was just some helicopter that I found on the internet. I found that, a video on the internet. I don't own my own helicopter. God, I wish I did. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? But isn't that interesting? Things sound like different things. So while I was doing that, and the whole thing just reminded me, hey, I better do a review of the shop vac and let people know what I think about it. I still like it. It's still good, and it sounds like a helicopter when you clean out the filter. So I don't know. I'm an old guy. Got some time on my hands, so I come up with stuff like this. That's going to do it for me. Thanks for being here for this video in the trailer hood. I sure like it when you stop by, and I do appreciate it. And please hit that share, the like button. Also hit the subscribe, and see if I can't get 1,000 subscribers before summertime. We've got a ways to go, so I would really appreciate that. So for the Old Guy Network, I'm the Old Guy, I'm the OG, and I'm out.